Hello dear all, welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I'm Mrs. Lakshmi, Maths Mentor. Welcome you all in the session on full year study plan for the subject of mathematics, and that is for your upcoming serious written examination. So we are discussing in this particular session the full year plan. I mean, if you are as an aspirant and aspiring to write the serious written examination almost in the next year, then for the complete year, how you should approach to study for the mathematics section. Here are all the important tips and tricks with the all details of syllabus and the important topics to be followed in chronological order to be studied to score to definitely crack your written examination in very first attempt. So we will be discussing all the important points, so stay tuned till the end. But let me also now tell you that you can prepare for your serious written examination just by subscribing to our serious courses. You just need to log on to learn.ssbcrackexams.com webpage or download the mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store to have access to all the full length content based lectures, video lectures, the study materials, quizzes, practice exercises. Not only that, the very important the SPQA, P/QA lessons along with the study materials. So hurry up and log on now to have the access. So let's begin with our session with very first noting the components of serious mathematics syllabus, and they are number system, the very first topic and foremost topic in the elementary mathematics section for a learner to always study first. Then comes the algebra, building block of mathematics, then the mensuration 2D and 3D topic for you as per its important in serious mathematics syllabus must study, then the trigonometry, geometry, statistics, logarithms and set theory. So we will be discussing now in this session about all these important topics which are in turn the components of serious mathematics syllabus with the detailed previous year's Q&A analysis and how you shall prepare for these all topics to complete your study for your upcoming serious written examination, in particular for your mathematics section. Alright, so here let me then also mention you that the marking system that will be followed in serious mathematics section, that one question in serious mathematics carries 1 mark, but there is a negative marking, so you must know that it is 1/3 of 1 mark, that is 0.33 marks for every incorrect answer. And the total number of questions in serious mathematics section will be 100 in number, wherein the total marks obvious is 100 marks because one question carries 1 mark. Alright, and now let's start. And first of all, understand about the topic importance, that is the importance of the topic number system based upon the serious previous year's Q&A analysis that you can see in the year 2020. There were 13 questions based upon the number system in Series 1 and 15 questions in Series 2, wherein the highest questions so far on number systems were 16 in number, and that were part in the year 2019 in Series 1 and Series 2, both the papers. And you can see the list questions so far that occurred once, and those two 6 in number. So the questions ranging between 6 to 16 can be easily expected on this important topic, the number system, which is the base of elementary mathematics. So this number system topic you have to prepare very first when you are beginning with the study of mathematics for your serious written examination. So here is the constructive day-wise study plan for the number system topic, that for complete your study you have to dedicate 2 hours of your time every day. Okay, so 2 hours per day dedication is important, and from day 1 to day 3 what you have to do is you have to go through the topic introduction lecture, its study material, all the concept lectures and its study material. So 3 days of time you have, 2 hours every day you are dedicating to go through the concept lectures and their respective study materials, so that from day 4 to day 12 you will be going through the SPQA lessons, P/QA lessons. Now what are these? SPQA lesson is sample practice Q&A based lesson, wherein we discuss the expected question that could be part based upon the trends of questions previously in serious mathematics section, and the P/QA itself, all these are the previous year's question based upon the topic of number system that we will be covering in these lessons. So from day 4 to day 12 you are going through all these video lessons of SPQA and P/QA, and you are also referring simultaneously study materials. Alright, and from day 13 to day 15 you are devoting your time to attempt the quizzes that we are providing in our serious mathematics course, and you are attempting the practice exercises and assessing yourself by going through the key that we have provided to you. And the next day what you do is take your time, once again revise the study material on the number system, so that you once again go through the important results and the theorems that are there in the number system topic, and try to solve in the remaining time most of the unsolved problems. Okay, so you can check out the article in our blog to know the reference book that you must follow for solving enough or solving more problems on the mathematics. Okay, though you have already covered the good number of questions by going through SPQA, PYQA quizzes and practice exercises. So if you are interested to solve more, you can refer to those books mentioned in our article in our blog. All right, so then next is the topic algebra. Understand, the algebra is one of the again important topic right after the base topic number system, on which base maximum question can be expected. You can see the maximum questions so far were 28 in number, and those were in 2016 of series 1 paper, wherein the list questions so far were 12 in number, and those were in the series 1 of 2019. In the latest year, that is 2020, 17 questions in series 1 and 15 questions in series 2 were part in mathematics section, and that too based upon only the algebra. This is also one of the fundamental topic and the building block of mathematics that you must study and know to understand easily and hassle free all the remaining topics in serious mathematics section. Alright, so here is the study plan for you then, that 2 hours per day study, similar for the algebra, that from day 17 to day 22 you will be devoting your time just to go through the topic introduction lecture, its study material, then the concept lectures and their respective study materials if any. So that from day 23 to day 28 you are going through the SPQA, PYQA lesson, and now you know what are these lessons, right? So these are the video lessons for the problem solving on the topic of algebra that can be expected, and those were previously part in serious written examination, and you are also going through simultaneously the study materials, right? And day 28 to day 31 devote your time to go through the quizzes provided in our serious mathematics course, alright, and attempt the practice exercises. So that on the next day, what do you do? Once again quickly revise these study materials for the important results and theorems and formulae if any, and try to solve the problems here. So I am giving every time after the study of a topic 1 day extra, so that you can revise and you will solve some extra problems, right? So the next topic now comes in line is the mensuration 2D. Okay, mensuration 2D, in other words, most of them refer this topic name to be areas and perimeters of plane figures. Alright, so here this topic in serious mathematics section covers the maximum question as per the recent analysis, that in the recent latest paper of series, that is series 1 2020, comprised of 20 questions, and those are the highest questions so far appeared on this particular topic in serious mathematics section, and the list questions were 4 in number. So questions ranging between 4 to 20, though you can see that there were less number of questions previously, olden times, I mean in the year 2016, 17, 18, right? But in the recent years, you can easily see that the number of questions are increasing, and that makes this topic you have to focus upon must, okay, and prepare very well, though this is the formula based topic. So here is the study plan for the same, that 2 hours per day, devote your time from day 33 to day 36, go through the topic introduction, concept lectures and study materials. From day 37 to day 43, go through the SPQA and PYQA lesson on mensuration 2D topic, and also refer to the study materials for your revision of solutions. And then from day 43 to day 45, attempt the quizzes. Give your time to attempt the quizzes yourself. In quizzes, we have provided the detailed explanations of each and every question also, if suppose you have not attempted yourself. So there is a chance that you can also check the solution and next time you can attempt it. So how you should prepare for this mensuration 2D topic? Day-wise study plan is awaiting for you here, that you dedicate your 2 hours per day when you are preparing for the next year examination, that you are just left with the 1 year of study for your upcoming serious written examination. Then this is the plan for you, that 2 hours per day you devote, and from day 33 to day 36, what do you do on this particular topic mensuration 2D? Go through the topic introduction lecture, its study material, concept lectures and study material. Alright, and from day 37 to day 43, go through the SPQA and PYQA lessons along with their study materials, and From day 43 to day 45, attempt the quizzes and do solve the questions from practice exercises. All right. So that on day 46, you can devote much your time to solve some unsolved problems after revising the study material on the mensuration 2D topic for important formulas. All right. Then comes the next topic in line for us. That's the mensuration 3D topic, which is well known by other name as surface areas and volumes of solids. All right. So mensuration is one of the important topic inclusive of 2D and 3D. You just have seen the 2D analysis, right? So check out here mensuration 3D analysis, that on this topic also the good number of questions were previously part in CDS written examination. And you can see that the maximum number of questions so far on this topic were 13 in number, and the minimum questions were 5 in number. So you can easily expect the questions between the range 5 to 13 on this particular topic, mensuration 3D. So you have to prepare this topic without fail for your CDS mathematics section. That this is the plan to follow the same to prepare for that day 47 to day 50. Devote your 2 hours per day time to go through the topic introduction, concept lectures and study materials, and from day 51 to day 56 devote your time to go through the SPQA and PYQA lessons on this particular topic along with the study material, and from day 57 to day 59 devote your time to attempt the quizzes and attempt the practice exercises questions. And on day 60, what do? Recap the study material on mensuration 3D for important formulas and solve some unsolved problems. Alright, so by day 60, you are done with the preparation of most important topics till now. But there is another important topic also, that is none other than trigonometry. So here you can see the CDS previous year's Q&A analysis for the topic of trigonometry. The list number of questions so far were 5 in number in CDS 2 of 2019 paper, and the maximum questions were 20 in number in CDS 2 of 2020 paper. So recently in the latest year 2020, the good number of questions were part on the topic of trigonometry. 14 in CDS 1 and 20 in CDS 2. So that allow you that this topic you have to take it seriously and you have to prepare very well for this topic for your upcoming CDS mathematics section written examination, right? So here is the study plan for the same. Devote 2 hours per day time from day 61 to day 65. See, good days I have given you so that you sufficiently, dedicatedly give your 2 hours per day time to go through the topic introduction lecture first to understand the topic importance, and then go through all the concept lectures in chronological order provided in our CDS mathematics course, and then also refer to the respective study materials. And from day 66 to day 71, what do? Go through the important lectures, that is problem solving based lectures, SPQA and PYQA lectures, and you also refer to their respective study materials. And day 72 to day 74, just give your time to attempt the quizzes then and attempt the practice exercises. So that on day 75, once again you revise this topic study material, right, for the important results and the important formulas which are there in the trigonometry chapter, and then you have to solve that day some important unsolved problems. Alright, so by day 75, you are done with the preparation till the topic of trigonometry part in the CDS mathematics syllabus. So for the next day, the next topic in line, but here you have to understand first of all the topic importance, and the topic is geometry. You know that geometry plays an important role in elementary mathematics, and in CDS also it is inclusive in the syllabus and you have to prepare. This is one of the scoring chapter if you understand very well all the important theorem right from the basics till the advanced level. So you shall know, explore all the important theorems of geometry to be efficient enough to answer the questions very easily in your CDS mathematics section. So geometry base, you can see the previous year's Q&A analysis that the maximum questions so far were 24 in number, and those were in the series 1 of 2016 paper, whereas the list question were 6 in number, those were in the series 2. So recently you can see the questions were like 10, 14 in CDS 2020 papers, 9 and 14 in CDS 2019 papers, wherein 14 in CDS 1 of 2018, 13 in CDS 2 of 2018. So you can see the number, though the range is 6 to 24, the maximum questions so far were between the 9 till 14, 9, 13, 10 and 14, right? So good number of questions could be part in your CDS written examination based upon the topic of geometry. So here is the constructive plan for you. that give your 2 hours per day time from day 76 to day 79 and go through the topic introduction first and then go through all the concept lectures and also refer their respective study materials so that you are ready now from day 80 till day 86 to understand the problem solving on this geometry topic. SPQA and PYQA lessons are there for you to do so, and you have to refer their study materials also. And from day 87 to day 89, you are attempting the quizzes and practice exercises on this particular topic, geometry. Alright, so that on day 90, what do you do? Once again, revise the study material on geometry for all the important results and theorems and then solve some unsolved problems. Alright, so by day 90, you are done with the preparation of geometry topic. So the next topic now is the another important topic, that is statistics. Okay, so you can see the CDS previous year's Q&A analysis that the list questions so far were 3 in number and maximum were 11 in number. And recently the questions on statistics are in the number like 6, 9, 7 and 10. So good number of questions also on the statistics, and this is one of the scoring and the easy topic in CDS mathematics syllabus. So you have to must prepare for this topic. Do not skip this topic in your preparation. Alright. So here is the constructive plan for the same, that you give your 2 hours per day time from day 91 to day 93 to go through the topic introduction lecture, concept lectures and the study materials. And from day 94 to day 98, give your time to go through the SPQA, PYQA along with their study materials. From day 99 to day 101, you have to attempt the quizzes and practice exercises on this particular topic, statistics. So that on day 102, you are giving your time for the extra practice, that you are solving some unsolved problems, parallelly referring to the study materials for important results and the formulas. Alright, so by day 102, you are done with the preparation till the topic of statistics. So the next topic now is the group topic, that is named as unitary method. Now let me tell you, this unitary method comprise of all the smaller topics like percentage till the the average. So all those topics are nothing but the business mathematics oriented topics. So those are all inclusive in the unitary method. I will be now explaining to you about the study plan for the same, but first of all have a look into CDS previous year's Q&A analysis, that the list questions so far were 9 in number on this particular topic and maximum were 25 in number. So questions ranging between this range, that is 9 to 25, can be easily expected on this topic, unitary method. But to prepare for unitary method is to prepare for important subtopics. There are total 7 topics comes under the unitary method. What are they? Let's know them in the study plan. That the day-wise study plan for unitary method, which says that there is a topic percentage, profit and loss, simple and compound interest, speed, distance and time, and there comes the another 3 topics. So first of all, let's have a look into that, how you can prepare for the topic of percentage. You are giving your time from day 103 to day 111, that is 103 till the day 111. Give your time only for the topic of percentage, and what you have to cover in these days is that the topic introduction lecture, concept lectures, SPQA lessons, PYQA lessons, attempt the quizzes and practice exercises. And from the day 112 till the day 121, you are giving your time for the profit and loss, one of the important topic for CDS mathematics section, that is go through the topic introduction, concept lectures, SPQA, PYQA lessons, attempt the quizzes and practice exercises. So from day 122 till the day 133, study for the topic of simple and the compound interest, and for that you have to go through the topic introduction, concept lectures, SPQA, PYQA, quizzes and practice exercises you will be attempting. See, detail that how you can approach, I have provided you all those details in the form of table in the article. So you can refer to the article on this full year study plan for CDS mathematics in a blog, and you can log on to learn.ssbcrackexams.com web page to access to the study material as well. Alright, so day 134 to day 145, you are studying for the topic of speed, distance and time. Go through the topic introduction, concept lectures, SPQA, PYQA, attempt the quizzes and practice exercises. Alright, so that the next topic on unitary method is the time and work, then the average and ratio proportion, and you are preparing for this topic from day 146 till day 180. You are first of all giving the time 146th day till the 157th for the time and work, going through all the important concept lectures, going through SPQA, PYQA, attempting the quizzes and practice exercises, and similarly you are giving your time from day 158 to 167 for the topic of average, and day 168 to 180 for the topic of ratio and proportion. So by this 180th day you are done with the preparation till unitary method. And I hope now you got to know that what are those 7 topics which comes for the main topic unitary method there in the CDS mathematics syllabus. Alright, then comes the detached topic, that is the logarithm topic. This topic base previously hardly a question or 2 or 4. You can see the previous year's Q&A analysis that in 2018 year the maximum questions had come 4 in number in CDS 2 paper, and also the 4 in number in CDS 1 of 2017. But the list question so far, you can see the latest paper CDS 2 of 2020 and CDS 1 of 2019. Also the CDS 1 of 2016 and CDS 2 of 2017. So questions ranging between 1 to 4. And this topic I'm attaching in my study plan as the second last topic in the preparation, because the number of questions are so less compared to the all important topic, the group topic we discussed about, right? So 1 to 4 questions. So here is the study plan for the topic of logarithm, that 2 hours per day time from day 181 till the day 182. Go through the topic introduction, concept lectures and study materials. From day 183 till the day 188, go through these important lectures on logarithm to understand the type of questions could be part in your CDS mathematics section on the topic of logarithms. So go through the SPQs, PYQs along with the study materials. So from day 189 till day 91, attempt the quizzes and practice exercises for your better practice. And on day 192, now it's your time to revise and solve yourself the problems, which are some unsolved problems on logarithms by you. Alright, so the next topic now is again a detached topic, set theory topic. Here you can see the CDS previous year's analysis for the topic of set theory. That set theory base, there were no question in the CDS 2 of 2020. Okay, and also no question in the CDS 1 of 2018. So you can see the maximum question were 7 in number, and how they were, let me tell you that point also here, that time in the CDS 2 of 2018 and CDS 2 of 2017, set theory based question were essay type. Means they used to give a data, a paragraph of 5 to 6 lines, and they will ask you the questions. Okay, data can also be provided in the form of table. So database question on the topic of set theory were there in the CDS papers of 2018 and 2017, which comprise the highest number so far on the topic of set theory. But the recent analysis says that there were 1 or 4 questions on the topic of set theory. So you shall prepare this topic. You can give the preference at the end if you want, because this is a detached topic compared to all the other topics which are there in the CDS mathematics section. Alright, so here is the plan for the same, that give 2 hours per day for the concept lectures from 193 till the 195th day. Go through the topic introduction, concept lectures and study materials. From day 196 till the day 200, go through SPQA, PYQA lessons, the video lessons, and along with the study materials, so that on day 201 till the day 203 you are attempting the quizzes and the practice exercises on this topic of set theory. And on day 204, that is 204, you are revising the study material on set theory for some important results and the formulas, and then you are solving yourself now unsolved problems. So what is happening is, by day 204, that is 204th day of your full year study planning for the CDS, you are done with the complete portion. So just completing the portion is not important. You have to do now the revision and attempt the mock test. Agree? So here is the required plan for the same. Now your revision starts from the day 205 onwards. So from day 205 till the day 207, you are just doing the quick revision of the study material and solving the problems. So that is on the number system topic, the very first fundamental topic. Then from day 208 till the day 210, you are quickly revising and practicing for algebra. From day 211 till the day 213 for the mensuration 2D, revise and practice. Day 213, okay, 1 hour of 213 till the hours of 215th day, you are revising and practicing for mensuration 3D. From day 216 till the day 218, you are revising and practicing for the important topic trigonometry. And then from day 219 till the day 221, revising and practicing for geometry. 222 till the day 224, revising and practicing for statistics. 225th day till the 226. So these are only 2 days time, enough for the revision and practice of percentage. Similarly, 2 days time for the profit and loss, that is 227th and 228th day for profit and loss to revise and practice. And from day 229 till the day 230, you are revising and practicing for simple and compound. So I have given 2 days time for the revision of each and every topic of unitary method. So here you can see from day 231 till day 234. 1 day extra because this is one of the important topic in CDS mathematics section from the unitary method group, speed, distance and time. So quickly revise and practice. So on day 234th and 235th, you are revising and practicing for time and work. 236 till the 237th, revise and practice for average. 238 till the 240, revise for ratio and proportion. 241th day till the 242, that is 2 days time for the revision of logarithms. Similarly, 2 days time for the revision and the practice for the topic of set theory, that is on 243 and 244th day. So from day 245th, your serious mathematics mock test attempt should start. Alright. So from day 245 till the day 254th, you have to attempt every day a single serious mathematics mock test. Do the enough practice for the topics wherein you are lagging. And also after assessing from the serious mathematics mock test attempt, you have the time from day 255 onwards to do the further revision and plan your studies and practice more to fulfill the gaps and score definitely the maximum in your serious written examination for the section of mathematics. Alright, so here are the important tips then I would like to share with you to follow this plan constructively. The very first point and foremost is that you have to take the printout of this study plan and try to follow this schedule as strictly as possible. Second point is that always practice the math problem when you are studying for the same. That you have to practice means you have to take a pen and paper and solve the maths problems, and know very well yourself that these theorems and formulae are the most important features in mathematics. So you have to memorize them, means you have to write them at least 3 to 4 times, and you have to paste that paper in your room or above your study table, anywhere where you can see them daily. All right, and see that you are solving as many previous years papers as possible you can, and that too in time bound fashion. That is important to improve upon your time management skills, and because this will help you to manage your time during the examination, isn't it? And you can take the help of the serious mathematics mock test to improve upon the time management and also to assess your preparation so far you have covered for the serious mathematics section. All right, so take the serious mathematics mock test without fail. And yes, last but not least, do not forget to chill out and relax. So with this, I would like to say you all the very best for your preparation, and please stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. And also do not forget to check out the learn.ssbcrackexams.com webpage for all the important defense exams related updates and notifications. And if you are an aspirant aspiring to write the upcoming serious written examinations sitting back home, you can prepare for these courses, so you have to log on. So hurry up and download the mobile app SSB Crack Exams and check out our serious courses for your better preparation. Jai Hind.